Hi everyone. I had a lot of fun looking through the lessons and the unit plans that this book provided us with. The one that I decided to focus on was the lesson plan that's titled Exploring Honesty Using a Bike Like Sergio by Meredith Boltis. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. Anyways, this lesson plan is designed for grades kindergarten through second grade, so lower elementary. Some of the learning objectives that this lesson includes is that students will be able to talk about a time when they were honest or when they wished that they were honest and how it made them feel. That students will identify vivid words and phrases in a book that make a text come alive. And so these are things such as like if they were to say, "My feet are frozen" instead of "I stood still." Or rain feels like tears feel the same instead of I feel sad. Students will also be able to learn about honesty and by using prompts, explain why they think that honesty is important. They will do this by asking questions such as, what is honesty? Is being honest always the right thing to do? Why is it important to be honest? And then students will be able to consider what is more important in life than money and material possessions. And that students will be able to explore how honesty can spread joy to themselves and others. So for teaching strategies tied to this lesson, I would utilize a lot of like think, pair, share, and whole group discussions, since there are so many thought-provoking questions, so that as a group they can really learn about them and dive deep into them and be able to make those connections. For the assessment piece of this lesson, I think that it would be a lot of fun to have students work in groups to come up with a creative presentation on honesty and how it can spread joy. Students could choose how they want to show their learning so that it best fits their needs as a learner. So this could be like, having a written like essay that they're reading to the class, or creating a slideshow, or, creating a drawing, or I think that it would be really cool if some students performed a skit to demonstrate their understanding. So this would be a great way for English language learners to be able to demonstrate what they have learned without having to have any added stress of needing to speak in English, which could possibly be brought on by like having to read an essay or something like that, because they could have a non-speaking role in the skit and still be able to show that they understand the impact that honesty has. So to help students stay engaged during the presentations in particular, I would ask them right after to do a short written reflection on the previous group's presentation about like what they've learned from that group. And then this would also be a great additional form of feedback for me as a teacher to be able to gauge students' understanding and learning from the lesson. I also think like while reading that book at the beginning that's titled it's A Bike Like Sergio's, that it's important to like stop and ask questions, especially with the younger kids, to ensure that they're engaged and that they're listening, and allowing the students to come up with their own questions also, to lead us off track but still kind of keep us there, and just respect their creativity and their curiosity with the topic.